Assalamu alaikum everyone. The follow-up video for yesterday's Pepe update. Pepe, incredible. Okay, very good job, well done. Finally, this trend line is actually getting broken once again. But on the daily, there's a little bit of speculation that I have to still do. Okay, about this break. Understand one thing. Yesterday, the break was not very solid, to be honest with you. When I talked about the break and stuff like that, what I want to do is, listen, I'm going to zoom in there and look at this area. So I'm going to take an arrow and show you this arrow. So some few break was happening right here, some few attempts right there, but you failed. One more attempt right over here and one more attempt right over there. Okay, so 3 times or 4 times you've actually failed. You just touched it and then you move to the downside. In the current time and in the current zone, if I do show you, the break is actually quite there. There's a little bit of a closing above the line itself as well. So if I zoom in here, you can see that this is clearly just a bullish closing above that particular resistance. Now it's a little bit good, but the retest is needed right now. And I don't know if the retest, sometimes retests don't really happen when something is very bullish. And can we see this being another fake out and rejection? Because as far as I'm concerned, I still don't see enough volume. Like the volume is not so good. The volume is still an issue, right? The volume is not really there. But anyways, the break is happening, but it's almost something like weak. It's a little bit of a weak break. It's not very strong break as I intended to, but never say never. One thing I want to make clear is that if Pepe does rain down to 11126, which is 11,126, then understand that this is truly your fake out, and from here things may actually even get a little bit worse. Now this is the daily time frame, and you have to be very careful because the next 17 hours are going to really tell us what exactly is about to happen. So if you do see that the price starts to slowly move to the downside like this and closes red, then that's pretty much a fake out, and that's the end of it. I do believe if you do come down like this, then you really fail terribly bad to push to the upside once again. Now here's the thing. Let's entertain the fact that if you do end up breaking above here, then this pattern is a whole different pattern right now. Now this is where I may say a continuation pattern has been born. Okay, so from there to there you might be looking at something like this, right? That right there and this one right here is known as a bullish rectangle. So if I do zoom in right there, this is how it looks like. Now previously it was a head and shoulder, but ever since this pump came in, we got more information, more price actions, and all of a sudden this thing has flipped into a bullish rectangle. So I want to show you very quickly what a bullish rectangle really looks like. So bullish rectangle, and this is how it looks like, right? Pretty much a sideways movement. If I do show you more images right there, just to get your concepts cleared, it looks something like this. Okay, so the future of Pepe you're looking at is this bullish rectangle and a move to the upside, right? You have this bullish rectangle where you consolidate on the sideways and then you break above and then you move higher. Another example right here, break above, a retest, which is pretty much very wicky retest right there, and then it moved to the upside. So something very similar to that is what Pepe has done right now. And I'm going to tell you the next technical target, by the way. So if things do get perfectly well done, you take the top to the bottom, and this is where you're breaking out. And as I told you before, if you're ever going to break above that resistance, I've told you so many times in the previous video, your technical target is up to 20,000. And of course it does make sense because once you break this trend line, that's where you really go by default anyways, right? And this is a bullish rectangle as well, and that takes you up to that technical target. So stops are down here, but it's a very far stop. It's almost like 21% move down. You got to be careful. I don't think I'm going to risk that much of a stop loss. Now on the 4-hour time frame as well, yes, that is a certain breakout. You do have a breakout on the 4-hour time frame. So let's really hope we don't see Pepe coming down like this again. Otherwise you know, it's just gonna go back into the bullish rectangle right here, and also get rejected at that resistance. So I hope it does make sense. Like the video if you enjoyed, and I'm going to see you with the next one. I love you.